Welcome back. We are live again. We're going to do our second test with throwing the dice 100 times to see the frequency of each number coming up as an experiment to see how often it happens similarly. We just finished our first throw. Our 23-minute video showed the frequency of each numbers based on that. This is our CRAPS table for this experiment. This is the back of the table. And we will keep track of every number combination that comes up from the 2, 3, and 4, the 5s, the 6s, and the 7s, the 8s, the 9s, and 10s, of course, the 11s and 12s. Your crap dice are 2, 3, and 12. Your naturals are 7 and 11. You got your 6s and your 8s, your 4s and your 10s, and your 5s and your 9s. And here we go. A new shooter. First throw is a 6. If you want to play some betting games at home right now while you're watching this, feel free to. Enjoy these numbers as they come up. Next throw, off the table. We don't count that one. Whatever the size of the table, you got to learn to play on it. Here we go. There's an 8, hard way. Next throw, got an 11. 6, 8, and 11 so far. And a 6. 6, 8, and 11. Here we go. There's a 7. First 7. So had we established a point of 6, we would have hit it. And then that 7 would have been a winner as well. So that would have been 2 passes in a row. There's an 11. That'd be 3 passes in a row. Doing good in the table right now. Keeping the same bet out there because you get that inclination to double up and triple up because you're shooting really hot. That's when you lose and you drop right back to where you started. But if you can be disciplined, bet the pass line, the 6s and the 8s, control your own betting. Don't go over the sucker bets. You can make money over time. There's a 5. And you have to get lucky as well. There's a 10, hard way. There's an 8, the hard way. A lot more hard ways early on this time. Oops, dropped the dice. Here we go. Shooting 100 times, see what the numbers do. There's our second 7. There's a 6, a little bit faster this time. 6s and 8s, usually there'll be a 6 and 8 in the corner you can bet on. It's even money. It doesn't pay the odds like they do if you bet up on the bar where the dealer has to help you. But also you can control these, pick them up and put them down as often as you want. It's just a pain in the butt for the dealer to have to do it up there, and they're counting on that you just leave your bet up there. Eventually you'll lose it with the 7. There's an 8. Here we go. 8. They'll ask you if you want to press. They'll ask you if you want to do all kinds of stuff. And no, you want to bet your pass line, your 6s and your 8s. And if you got a 6 on the pass line, you want to bet on the 8 and vice versa because you're just playing 6s and 8s. There's a 5. Although after our last experiment, I may change my numbers. There's a 10. Keep going. We're going faster. Another 10. Some guy's making money on the come line, and now he's getting the 10s. There's a 9. First 9. Oop, drop the dice. Here we go. New dice. Off the table. The pit boss tells you to keep them on the table. They keep the game going. Off the table. All right, son, one more time. I'll ask you to leave the casino. Okay, sorry, boss. There we go. There's an 11. Keep going. Got an 8. It's our 5th 8. That's our leader right now. There's a 3, our first 3. Another 8. 8s are coming up on this table. And a 4. And after you see quite a few 8s come up, you're thinking, I ought to put some money down on the 8. So we're going to put our $50 down on the 8 right now because the 8's been coming up. And, oh, off the table, but that was going to be a 7. Thank goodness. So wasted 7. Come back. Get the 8. There's an 8. Winner. Outstanding. 8s are just tearing it up on this board. Off the table. New dice. New direction. 7 out. Look at that. But we got paid right before the 7 happened. All right. So we're 2, 4, 7, 10, 21, 2, 3, 24. Here's our 25th throw. And we got a 4. So we're 25 throws in. We don't have a 2 and we don't have a 12. Last time it was a 3 and a 12 that didn't come up forever. We got 7 8s, 3 6s, 3 7s, 1 9, 3 10s, 2 5s, 3 11s, 2 4s, 1 3, no 2s, no 12 in the first 25%. Here we go. There's an 11, yo 11, natural winner. There's a 6 and a 7. There's our 4th 7. Off the table. 2 new dice. There's a 7. That time it's a winner. And an 8. And a 6. 6. 6s, 7s, and 8s. Game is built around that. There's another 3. So I'm going to put some money on the field. I'm going to bet the 2, the 3, the 4, the 9, the 10, 11, and 12. 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. Give me a 2. Yeah, look at that. Hardway 4, got paid on the field. Take all my money off. There's an 8, would have lost on the field. All right, might put $5 back down on the field. And there's a 9, got a winner. Take it all back up. 11, should have left it. Oh my gosh, now I'm going to put it all down because I'm an emotional gambler. I'm going to put that $20 back down because I know the field's coming out. Oh, off the table, thank goodness it was a 6. 3, we won the field. We got our money. I'm going to let it ride. We got $40 out there now. $40 out there. Off the table, didn't count. 10, that's a field. So now we got $80. Do you take it all down? You betcha. You don't let that ride anymore. Here we go. You're $80 up because, oh man. 7 out. Would have lost the field. Okay. New direction. Starts off with a 10. Going a lot faster this time. So we got a 5. 5 was our number 1 number last time. Not so much this time. There's an 11. 11s are coming out real strong here. 12, finally, got our first 12. So now, our only number we haven't thrown is a deuce. So you have 3, 3 4s, 3 5s, 6 6s, 7 or 6 7s, 9 8s, 2 9s, 5 10s, 6 11s, and 1 12. So we haven't thrown a deuce yet. So we're snake eyes. Off the table, no count. There's an 11. This is a great table for betting the yo 11. There's a 10. There's a 6. It's our 7th 6. And there's 6 7s. There's another 7. Now we have 7 7s. Oop. And a 6. So we're at 8 6s. And an 8. That's our 10th 8. And a 3. So we're at 4, 7, 10, 18, 25, 35, 41, 2, 3, 4, 45, 46, 51. So we've already passed 50. More than halfway there. No 2 and 1 12 so far. Only 2 9s. There's a 4. 2 throws for 53. There's an 8. 54th throw. Another 8. 55th throw. There's another 8. 56th throw. There's a 9. Almost an 8. 7. Got a 5. 58. 5, 59, a 5, 60th throw, 8, 61, 4, 62, 11. Make sure that shows. There we go. 63. Off the table. No count. 63. Got to do. There it is. 63rd throw. Got the 2 aces. All right. Every number's got a number so far. 64. Off the table. 64. Off the table. Come over this side a little bit. 64. Got an 8. 65th. 10. That's 66. 8 again. Lots of 8s. 8s and 6s on this one. I think it's 67. We got a 9. Might be 68. And 11. 5. I think this is the 70th. We'll count it up to 5. There's a 10. 71st. It's a 6. 72nd. 6. 73rd. There's a second deuce. 74th. Oh, so 63rd and 73rd were deuces. There's a 4, and I think this is a 75th. We'll count it up. See where we're at. Another 6. All right, we believe we have 75. So we have 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 19, 20, 30, 5, 36, 37, 38, 48, 53, 57, 58, 59, 60, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 75. All right, we're 25 away from our 100 throws. We will see what the percentages are and how they compare to our previous one. So here we go. Starting off with, third deuce. Here we go. There's an 8. And a 7. And a 9. That stayed on the table. There's another 9. 9s are coming on. There's an 8. 8s are doing real well this game. And a 4. And another 8. You just put your money on 8 here, you're doing great. And a 7. Oops. And a 7. That time would be a winner if the last time was a loser. And a 7. 3 in a row. We had 3 in a row last time. And a 6. So that's 2 experiments in a row. We've had 3 in a row 7s. That's interesting. There's a 9. Off the table, get some new dice. Here we go. Aces.
I didn't get that.
I wasn't asking you, Siri. 5. Thanks for jumping in, Siri. Appreciate it. Hey, Siri, how many times does a 7 come up in a craps game?
Okay, I found this on the web for how many times does 7 come up in crafts game. Check it out.
All right, I get to do my own research. Thanks a lot, Siri. 7. Well, there's another time. Off the table, all over the place. Dice everywhere. Dice down. There's a 3. And an 11. Let's count up and see where we're at. So we have 3 and 5 is 8, 10, 15, 23, 24, 25, 35, 45, 46, 47, 57, 61, 66, 67, 68, 73, 76, 81, 91, 92. We're 8 away. 8 away. We stopped at 92 last time as well. There's 1, which is a 9. Here's 2, which is an 8. Here's 3, which is a 5. There's 4. Got dice everywhere. Pick them up again. Here we go. Ace. 6s. Lost track again. I think we have 3 more to go. Off the table. 5. 7. This one is a 3. Let's count it up real quick because I don't want to go over. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 28, 38, 39, 40, 41, 51, 54, 64, 74, 77, 82, 85, 90, 101. Our last throw is a 3. We'll take that one off. All right. So we have 100. So we have 5 2s, 5 3s, 6 4s, 10 5s, 13 6s. We have 13 7s. We have 20 8s. We have 8 9s. We have, what's that? 8 10s, 10 11s, and 1 12. So 5% of the time was 2. 5% of the time was a 3, 6% of the time was a 4, 10% of 5, 13% of 6, so that 13% of 7, 20% of 8, 8% of 9, 8% of 10, 10% of 11, and 1% of 12. Well, how did that compare to our previous? On our previous one, we had 5% 2s, 5% 2s. Had 3% 3s, we had 5% 3s the second time. Had 9% on the 4s, we had 6% this time. 15% 5s changed to 10% 5s. Had 14% 6s and 13% 6s this time, very similar numbers. Had 13% 7s, had 13% 7s, very similar numbers. 8s, we had 12% last time, we have 20% this time. 9s, we had 8%, we have 8%. 10s, we had 10%, and now we have 8%. And that flips with the 11s, which had 8%. Now we have 10%. And then 12s was 3% to 1%. So some very similar numbers, 13 and 13 on the 7. So 13% of the time in 2 experiments, the 7 has come up. So that's something to keep in mind as we continue to do these experiments to see if that becomes a standard number. Put number 2 on that one. We'll put number 1 on this one. And we will do another video. We'll wait a couple of days or sometime in the future and do a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th run at this to see how we're doing. We'll keep our numbers handy so we can compare each and every time. This is the semi-scientific method of learning how to play casino games. This one is on CRAPS, just trying to determine how frequently numbers come up and how comfortable you are betting them. Based upon this experiment, certainly the 5 was really popular the first time around. It's pretty good, 10% the second time around. The 7 comes up a lot, so does the 6, and so does the 8. That's exactly how they built the game. It's exactly what the numbers say, and it's happening right here in front of us. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on another semi-scientific gaming experiment right here at Steve's Travel and Collecting channel, or the other way around. Steve's Collecting and Travel channel. We'll call it whatever you want to call it. Have a great night.